Here's another day. You know, as you move forward in the week, you know, Friday's kind of there's no practices. I might take the kids outside if it's above 20 degrees. You know, Midwesterners, it's funny. You know, in California, if it's under 60 degrees, people are inside huddled up next to a fireplace, right? In the Midwest, it's above 15 degrees. People outside riding their bikes, doing their thing. It's just a different lifestyle. We're used to cold weather. So my thing today is I'm having lunch with a good old friend of mine. His name's Darrin Klapprodt. Now, Darrin and I work together at Weeder Publications. And the thing is, we don't realize sometimes we're going through life. Everybody we meet molds the character we have today. And Darrin was there. I mean, he was at the company already. When I was a 19-year-old, fresh-faced kid just trying to make it in the world, you know, and you got a great opportunity to work with a large corporation and move my way up and become who I am today. But, you know, we're both kind of moving with that. But other than that, it's another day. I always start out my day with a lot of liquid, a lot of pills. But that's what keeps me running. Anyway, today I wasn't as tired. Kind of caught up from the Arnold. I feel amazing. You know, when I get run down and tired, it's like from the Arnold Classic, my stomach's a little bit sore. I just feel off, and I'm not cognitively functioning. I take my mental jewels and everything, but I just don't get it 100%. You know, today I woke up like 5 o'clock, took the dog out. I think I'm ready for my 4 to 5 a.m. wake-ups now. But as I start off every morning, got Fox Business in the background, got my computer going, dog's playing with his toys, family will get up, another day. And remember, you know, while you are your own person, everybody in your life who's been around you has influenced the person that you are today.
So, talking about old friends, new friends. Hi, Katie. So we're doing deadlifts and shit.
At Suhail, our old friend.
Yeah, Suhail. He's old. Well, he's old. So these guys are entrepreneurs, man. I gotta see this vlog right here, bro. It's about like living with an entrepreneur. And do you have a girlfriend?
No, I don't.
Okay, and my advice to you is just go gay right now.
If he is saying, that's good idea.
That's good advice.
Yeah, if you are gay, stay. Don't think of going back. Oh, are you gay? Okay. Oh, are you guys honestly, do you think they look cute together?
I'm not judging.
So anyway, they have this cool invention. Check it out. Let's go. So I'll go look at this. So this is a
It's called
snap clip. So you snap that shit on. He's
Let
gonna
me
do it.
show you.
All right, here it goes. So watch this. This is epic.
Where it works.
Now I gotta validate. I had 595 on here. I'm gonna say I did it for 5 reps PR. But anyway, it didn't move at all.
And you dropped it.
Yeah, it was like, yeah.
We were purposely trying to see.
Yeah, exactly. I was dropping the shit. It was like my penis looking at Madonna past 50. When my penis ain't moving, those weights ain't moving. So anything. So guys, thank you for coming by. Now you're an entrepreneur,
Thanks
man.
for having us. Yeah.
Do you know what it's gonna be like if this kicks off? You're gonna be a loser like us. So anything you want to say to the people out there?
Hey, check us out. We're going to be launching at end of April, early May. It's going to be on getsnapclips.com, and you can also check us out on Kickstarter.
That's cool, man. That's cool. And you, what's up with you, man? Just came by to get a workout in, huh?
I did, and I have my own vlog channel. It's called Ryan's Vlog. We talk about guns, cars, and lifting.
Okay, I had no idea you're a gun guy. We're gonna have a good time together. We just came here and started lifting. We got here, the music was at decibel level 492.
Too old for that.
Yeah, we're too old. I'm like, turn that shit down. All right, guys, we're gonna get to training, so I just thought I'd throw this in there because I'm tired of looking at you. This is the way you gotta start every vlog, with an omelet bigger than your head. Anyway, dude, Darrin Klapprodt, I worked with Darrin when I was 19 years old at Weeder. Worked together for what, 5 years?
Yeah, man.
So what do you remember, like, when we started the company, like, what do you remember, what were your first impressions of me, other than, how the fuck did you get hired?
No, dude, that you were passionate about the sport right away, dude, and you were huge. Like, you had some serious power right from the get-go, and you were more about lifting the heavy shit back then. And you were pretty much eating whatever you wanted, and your sense of humor was freaking hilarious, dude. You were cracking us up all the time, man.
Well, I had to try and fit in. At 19, you tend to overcompensate. And if you remember, I lied about my age. You and Lai were the only ones who knew my real age.
No, I didn't know at first. I couldn't believe
After
it when
a
they
year.
told me. I was like, no way, dude.
Lai was like, bro, just tell people you're 24.
Plus, dude, I remember your hustle.
Yeah.
Like you were always like learning, and you would if it was a situation you would chill, but if you had something to say, you would say it.
I always said what I want. I was an HR nightmare at that time.
Yeah.
But hey, we got a lot done at that time. So
One of my worst memories when we were talking about this was when Bob Washburn used to make us wear suits at the Olympia Expo. Man, it was terrible.
we look good.
We look
good.
yeah.
We looked young and healthy. Now we look old and degenerate. That's the best part. But Darrin actually, he has a YouTube channel. It's called A Biker Dude, right?
Yeah.
He rides, is it a motorcycle or a bicycle?
2 Harleys, man.
You have 2, so that means I can ride one of them?
Oh
I gotta
yeah,
get
you
that
can,
license.
dude. Yeah.
Or can I ride behind you? Do you think
No,
that would
no,
work?
no,
Can
no,
I?
no riding bitch, brother. No riding bitch, brother.
That's cool. So Biker, I'm gonna link it. It's gonna be the first thing you see down below is a link to his channel. Subscribe to it. As a favor to me, Darrin has always been there. Like we've known each other 19. Shoot, that's what 18 years. Shit, 18 years, bro.
Yeah, now look at you now. You're freaking shredded and huge. What did I ask you? I said, are you weighing 260?
Yeah, dude.
And you're vascular, dude. Your body fat's like
You can tell-
3%.
You can tell that at his old age, his eyesight is going. But actually, Darrin was one of the first hardcore trainers I met. He used to always, I remember he used to meditate before training. He used to lay down and meditate. Look at you now, your back's all snapped up.
It's wrecked, man.
It is. But nonetheless, dude, subscribe to his channel. This is Darrin. We talk about like this vlog. Let me turn this shit around. Like, and this vlog is about like people from your past who influence you. They all contribute to the personality you have today. So I gotta say, Darrin, Laya, all the guys we worked with back in the day, dude, they contribute to what I am today. So you have them to blame. Anyway, Darrin, thanks again. Subscribe to his channel.
Thanks, brother.
That sunlight on my face, that was crazy.
Man, you look white as shit, man.
Dude, I just had a massage, so I'm very
The
relaxed.
massage made you
and
white?
I look tired, and I've got like
You look
lotion all over.
you look like you should be in that fucking movie Twilight, man. That's how white you are. Are you allowed to go out during the day? Or are you gonna be like I saw the movie Logan, and they had the albino guy, and they put him out in the sunlight. He's like, he starts fucking. I expect her to start welting up.
As you probably saw, Mark went to lunch with his old friend Darrin.
He's
and
old as fuck.
He brought me back an omelet. Isn't that nice? It's delicious.
I got an MTS brownie. Put in the recommended suggested video. Look at that.
That's what I made yesterday. So anyways, yeah, so Mark met with one of his old buddies, and so yesterday, I'm horrible about reaching out to old friends and keeping in contact. So all you friends that are watching...
Great at reaching around, though.
All you friends that are watching, I know that. But yesterday I was thinking of an old friend of mine, and so I decided to reach out to her and just kind of see how she was doing and tell her that I was proud of what she was doing in her life. And we talked, it was just on Facebook. I don't really get on the phone very often, and it was just kind of nice to catch up with her and see what had been going on in her life and what her goals were right now and everything. So yeah, I'm bad about that.
I'm terrible. I'm the worst friend.
Yeah, I'm a bad friend. I mean, here what is the saying? Like, if you can count all your friends.
I believe it
on
was Pope John, the Pope
hand
before
or-
John Paul. Count all your friends on one hand, you're a lucky man. And obviously he was sexist because it should be
Right.
lucky person. And then even then he's not factoring in transvestites.
Yeah, I mean, like, just think about friends in general. Like, Mark has a lot of friends in this industry that have competing companies and stuff, but you're still friends with them. You still, have relationships in life. Just, I don't know what I'm getting at.
Well, the bottom line is, I think if you have someone with like the thing is, who am I going to be friends with if I'm not friends with competitors? Like, Sean...
We're really weird people, so we don't really, fit in with our demo.
Like, dude, I do not, ask Katie about me trying to get along at neighborhood barbecues. It sucks. It's embarrassing. I have nothing to talk to. Everybody goes up. Every time someone eats something...
Yes, neighbors, we know that too.
No, fuck you guys. I don't like any of these motherfuckers. I'm sorry. I'm terrible. I mean, I go up and I'm like, at first thing is like,
Not all of them.
well, you don't eat this stuff. And then I'm like, yeah. And then a couple minutes later, it's like, I don't normally eat like this.
And
I'm
this is
looking
why
at
we don't have friends.
Yeah, you do eat like that. Well, I just want to hang out. You know what I mean? And that besides that,
I think because you're so fit, people feel this need to say stuff about what they're eating and their physical fitness to you. It's probably just a way of making conversation, but yeah, it usually comes off weird.
I have nothing in common with these people. It's like they're talking about watching football. My whole thing is fantasy football. I don't have fantasy football. I go out and I do the shit myself. You know what I mean? Like, fantasy to me involves like 12 Swedish strippers, you know, not like fantasy football. I mean, what is that?
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, of
I don't know
course,
what you're
we're friends with industry people like Sean, because Sean trains, he has the same values as me, the same goals, he eats similar foods. I mean, it's like you find somebody like Doug, Sean, Mike, we all have that similar shit, you know what I mean? Like, but like neighborhood, like normal people, they just don't understand.
Right.
But like, there's guys who, like Darrin, I mean, he's obviously a little bit involved in lifestyle. He's not a bodybuilder though. He used to train pretty hard and heavy, but I mean, he's someone I've been friends with for so many years, you know, and those are people you're loyal to. I'm loyal to my friends. But I mean, it's hard for me. But the thing is, you got to keep those people close. And I think that, like I said before, every friend you've had has influenced your personality, because you pick up.
Right.
I used to travel with a guy named Richard Hart. Nicest guy ever.
I know what story you're going to tell.
And Richard was the most disgusting bastard you've ever met. Just a dry, nasty, disturbing sense of humor. And I remember one night I'm sitting with Katie and she's like, "You, Richard." And I literally became Richard. I didn't mean to become Richard.
Richard,
but the
I hate
fact
you.
we were traveling together. I believe it was 70 out of 90 days we were on the road. And by then I absorbed his personality.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, everything you have is either, you know, you try to say I'm my own person, but that's bullshit.
You're influenced by all relationships.
Throughout life, even if you're like, I'm trying to be different, well, that means you're being different than other people. It's still influencing your personality. So even if you have a friend you don't want to be like, you're trying not to be like them, is having them influence your personality. Mm-hmm. So all these friends, they've molded me, from Laya, who I worked with at Weider, who hired me, brought me into the industry, to Bob Washburn, who was the guy who found me to go to Weider, who I absolutely ended up hating. You know, to Darrin, you know, to anybody at Weider, to Joe himself. It all influenced, because I was obviously at my age, I was 19 years old working for the guy who invented the supplement industry.
Yeah.
And like, of course, I was trying to impress Joe Weider, so maybe it made me train harder. Maybe it made me work harder. I was just talking to Darrin. I'm like, dude, you realize I went to the office at 7 a.m. I didn't come home till 8 p.m. every night. He's like, I had no idea. I just knew you were killing numbers, you know? And, you know, he was like, I was telling him about the story about my first commission check. Okay. How you were like, this is a lot of money, you know, when I first really killed it.
Well, we were 19.
And Darrin's like, I had no idea. He's like, I thought you were 25. I was 19, and Laya told me to tell her when I was 24.
Mm-hmm. And you had to avoid going to bars.
I couldn't go to bars, so I remember.
An ID.
I was at the Olympia one year. I was at the Olympia one year. Everyone wanted to go to the Raw nightclub at the Luxor. And I'm standing outside the front, and I believe I faked a bout of diarrhea to get out of it. Like, I'm like, oh shit, man. Yeah. They're gonna ID me. I'm like, nah, I gotta go. So I managed to get out of that, but it is what it is. But basically, don't forget your friends. Try your best to be a better friend. I know I'm trying with you know, trying to, like, just once in a while I'll text, like, Sean and me, we own a company together, so it's like, you know, obviously we have to talk. But sometimes I'll just be like, yo, how's your relationship? Or how's this?
Like,
how's that?
Not just business.
I took him aside at the Arnold. I'm like, how's this going with this situation? You know, totally personal stuff. And I'm so set on business and family that I forget about everything else. And that goes for everything. Like my brother, Katie's like, when's the last time you talked to your brother? And I'm like, it's probably been a month. Mm-hmm. It's probably been a month. And that's my fault and his fault, mostly mine. I'm just so focused on what I do that I need to take time off of working. And, you know, it's like I've been going all day long, and everything's work. And just I was sitting here, and, you know, Katie was getting a massage, and I'm just working at the kitchen table. And I noticed, you know, I've been home, I've been working for a couple hours, and I'm like, I have a puppy that I'm completely ignoring, which we're ignoring.
I'm making sure I know
Speaking
where
of which, come here, Rucky. Oh, Ruckus, look at this. Can you see this puppy? Does everybody see this puppy? Does everybody see that puppy? He's a fluffy puppy. Look how big he's gotten. A fluffy
and
puppy.
everyone look at his junk.
All right, guys. Friends. We'll get some more shit going on this today.
Don't forget about your friends.
What about your friends? Are they standing round? Will they let you down?
They're not your friends anymore. If you sing like that.
So, when it's cold outside, I still make sure we get a little pillar prep in. When I'm home, time spent with the kids. So we use the basement. My standard Exos tools. The beauty of my Exos, I don't need much equipment. That's all I got. So, it's part of life, man. Kids are everything to us.
So I'm looking at my email this morning. I get a mass email from one of the other sites that sell supplements that you're just a number to, right? They were bragging that one supplement line was free shipping. Bro, if you order over $99 in product in the continental US any day of the week, free shipping anywhere in the US, at continental USA. Free shipping on orders over $99 at tigerfitness.com. Why even look at the other guys? And also, we ship from Vegas and Ohio. Most places in the US are a 1 to 2 day ship, and that's not a game.